everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another hobby collab live stream. Steven, are you there? Because your picture just blacked out.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's weird. Well, as you may have been able to tell by our late start, we've been having some problems with OBS. Just deciding to not work when it needs to work. Steven, I'm going to give you a quick refresh real quick. Anyway, how's everyone going? We have an awesome reveal coming up for you today. We're looking at some Skaven, hopefully. Sorry, getting some behind the scenes there. That is so weird. I wonder why Steven decided to disappear.
I'm a disembodied.
Yeah, he's just a
voice
disembodied voice. Can everyone hear Steven? Hello? What is happening? Sorry, y'all. We've been having a crazy bad morning with OBS deciding to just kind of crap out right as we're getting ready to start.
OBS is super intuitive.
Yeah, it's very interesting that it's doing that. Dude, what is happening? What is going on, Steven?
I don't know.
What is happening? There he is. Jeez. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, we've been having some weird tech problems today, including my camera not wanting to focus. I blame this on the rats, these damn Skaven. So anyway, Steven, what are your predictions today for our Skaven reveals? Because it is Skaven, almost certainly.
Is it? Is that a guaranteed thing? Do we know that? Is that how it works? Oh, okay. Yeah, a new not warlock engineer, the beast guy, the beast guy, whatever he's called.
I don't know what that means, but
the guy that the clan molder dude, whatever right. The clan molder hero is that sort of does stuff like that. That works with the rat ogres and stuff. A new one of them.
Steven is just in and out of existence.
Maybe try. Maybe don't share your screen. Maybe that's making that. I don't know what's going on with your OBS. Your OBS is being weird.
My OBS is not happy. Yeah, I was thinking we might see a. So we have the Vermin Lords, right? But we're missing two of the clans. I think it's Clan Molder is one of the clans we're missing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a new Vermin Lord variant of that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
No, that kit does all of them, and to then do a new one that does two of them would be strange because that kit's going to be like 20 years newer.
Then you have to introduce a third one. By Steve.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what kits they. I mean, they get a lot. They've had a lot with. I mean, they're going to get some standalone releases, right, from the box. Like they'll probably get a Rat Ogres multi-part kit. Yeah, the new Molder character. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, some new stuff that we have no idea about that we can't even predict. That would be nice.
That's the most exciting thing. Are we expecting Skaven ninjas though?
We had Skaven ninjas. They got a thingy release, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was a Warcry or one of the smaller games. But I mean, I want a whole, a whole new 20-man kit you can build up.
Yeah, I don't know. That range has always been a bit bloated and felt like it needed to be culled a little bit because there's just so many different like rats in costumes like that basically do the same thing. I could see you getting a new unit of like elite ninjas to go along with the assassin, maybe like a 5-man squad, like something a bit more elite.
The show is starting, so I'm gonna go on over. Nope. All right. It's supposed to be on YouTube, but I'm just gonna go to Twitch because I don't see it on YouTube right now. All right. We get to watch a sweet ad. You guys want to watch a sweet ad?
Multiple apps. Big
Cool.
files. You think it won't crash?
Yeah, the broadcast is only on Twitch. It's not on YouTube. It says in the preview.
Mac.
The thing's only on Twitch. It's not on
Twitch,
YouTube.
okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh.
That's a weird fork, man.
Cast Eternals have to stop the Skaven before they run rampant. And rumors across the mortal
I can hear it
realms
twice.
only
Can hear it
guess at what
twice,
might
dude.
happen
hear it twice?
Should hell crown
I'm gonna
fall.
mute myself.
Now
Then.
you determine whether this beleaguered city stands or
Oh,
falls
nice,
to ruin in the global battle, the slaughter at Hellcrown. The Skaven scored a mighty victory, and the city of Hellcrown has fallen to the
Oh,
ruins
I think it's
of
picking up the sound coming out of your
Now,
speakers.
nothing can
Do
stand
you not have
between
headphones
them
on?
and the total subjugation
That's
of the
why.
mortal
The sound is coming out of your
realms.
speakers, and we can all hear it coming out of your speakers. Your mic's picking up your own speakers. I don't know how that's the thing, but oh, there you go. Globadiers. And a warp grinder. Oh man, this is coming thick and fast. Doom Flayers. A Galvanier and an Arch Warlock.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was picking up my mic. Should be. Can you hear me now though without echo?
Yeah, there's a new Master Molder. Ooh, new Storm Vermin.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to see. Was
Oh, and a name guy, Critcot Foulblade. Vizzik Skour. Oh, looks like you were right. They are getting a new Vermin Lord.
Yes, yes, the Skaven are victorious. The city of
Wow.
Hellcrown has fallen. I'm joined by Phil, Max,
turn
and
them up a
Jimbo
little
from
bit,
the Warhammer Studios to talk about these fabulous new miniatures
little quiet
that
for
we
y'all?
have just revealed. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
No worries at all. So, we've got a ton of units to get through, but before we talk about those, let's chat Hellcrown. So, what does this do now to the Mortal Realms? Where are we now?
Well, Hellcrown was retaken at great cost
good,
by the Forces
good
of Order.
hack game.
We saw it briefly
Good job,
in the
Max.
hands of the Stormcast Eternals and
Jimbo's
City of
back.
Sigmar, who reclaimed it from Khorne, actually, the Forces of Khorne. And for a beautiful 3 years, it stood tall and proud and everything was going pretty well. But unfortunately, the Vermin Doom happened right next door and consumed, well, as we now know, the
didn't seem
Skaven
too
overran
upset
the
about the
place.
Vermin
So
Doom
victory
happening.
to the
He said that was
Skaven, yeah.
smart. Nice.
And I mean, when
Phil
you
loves
see
the
all
Vermin
those
Doom.
amazing models and
asshole.
units and artwork, that you can see with the Skaven are on the good foot here,
Yeah.
and there's plenty more goodness.
Yeah, chaos definitely reigns now.
That was a
we
lot
can
of
jump in and
kits.
chat about
I
some of
mean,
these units actually. So let's
it
get
rattled
Skaven
through there
do love
really
their
fast.
machines, and
Steve
as
showing
demonstrated
up?
by the Acolyte
Stephen, you've become
Globadiers
the Great
and the
Horned
Doom
Rat in
Flayer.
the,
So
in the picture
Jimbo,
here.
tell us a little bit about
Oh,
what
that's
are
fine.
some of the cool abilities that these units have and some of the cool new features you might have added as well.
So both these units are really good at killing hordes. So they're good at getting other enemy units that have loads of models in them. So that's what they're really good at. The Doom Flayers themselves, they go in up close and personal and start mincing their opponents to death. And they now come in units of 2, which is really exciting.
Great.
So they get more of them running around the battlefield. The Globadiers, however, they prefer to be at range and they throw the poisoned wind
New
globes
Globadiers are
at the
sick.
enemies. And they can do even more
So these are
damage if
just
there's lots and lots
rehashed
of models in
new
the
kits.
enemy
This is
unit,
not a
which is
new-
really, really cool.
Amazing.
There hasn't
That's
been
really
plastic
cool.
Globadiers
Absolutely
ever.
awesome. So Max, tell us a little
Yeah,
bit about
they've
some of your kind of highlights or some of the
they've
things
existed
that might stand
for
out.
a while.
I mean,
Yeah, they're just
it's
updating the stuff.
it's hard to
Mm-hmm.
pick one thing. Like
course,
across the board, they're amazing. Like I think as a long-time Skaven fan and all the people out there,
I like that
have
they're a
seen some of these
5-man unit
models
too, and they're
in
not like a
different
10-man blob
iterations,
that you're going to
different
reinforce. I
generations,
like that
this
they're a
is
5-man.
What it feels like to be a kid again and feel like this is the perfect version of these. Almost like I think there's so many cool little details.
they're so
picking out the
cool.
different clans
Yeah, these
in
are
a really
great.
cool way, and especially with these kits that are
Yeah.
very,
You know what's funny? This is
Scryer
one of those things
focused.
where it's like,
There's a lot of little tech
you ever go
gadgets
back
and
and like
stuff
in
to
your
pick
mind,
out,
you're
the
like, oh yeah, that
poison
mini
wind
game still
globes,
looks really good.
really
but
fun
then
to
you actually
paint
go
and
back
make
and
like
play and it's
super
like,
cool
look
special
terrible.
effects around.
Yeah.
All the mechanics
kind
of
yeah.
feeling I
inside
get
of
with
the
the-
Doom
with
Flayer.
these
When
poison
you
wind
build it,
Globadiers.
it's got like a
Like,
warpstone core. It's
They
really
they
funny.
look
You
how
can paint
like
them from
the
the
new
inside
sculpts
out
look
and,
how I
like,
remember
chunk
them
it
looking,
together.
but
So
I'm
when
sure they
on
don't look
the
that good.
tabletop, when you're looking
Oh
at it
no,
from
the old
different
ones are
angles,
very
you can see
static
through it. It's
because they used to rank up.
Such a nice detail.
I think they're having the most fun of all these
Yeah.
Skaven models. Those guys just buzzing around in their little Doom wheels are having tremendous fun, aren't they?
Sure.
Yeah.
So let's chat a little bit about the Brood Terror and the Warp Grinder, because those two really lean into the sort of evil science that the Skaven practice. Phil, tell us a little bit about a Brood
Evil
Terror. What is a Brood
science.
Terror?
The clan's Molder are expert flesh crafters. They make these horrible Frankensteinian monsters, and the Brood Terror is one of their real
This kit's really
triumphs.
cool.
It's a proper
I love
shock
this
assault
dude.
unit. It can shoot, it can fight.
They've
it's also
shown this
totally
off.
horrific.
They showed this
you
off,
can see
yeah,
there's
but-
the big head, the hulking monster, but
It's
also
really cool, though.
there's a small.
It's actually
Skaven on there.
pretty
That's a
big.
master
I didn't
molder.
realise quite
That's
how
one of
big it
these
was.
scientists who's ended up blended with his own creation,
Yeah.
sometimes on purpose, but not always,
Yeah.
to become this awful Gestalt
This is very
creature.
cool.
And it's ready to take its anger out on anybody nearby.
I like that sort of accidentally sort of melted into its own creation.
Yeah, you can see it's all kind of malformed in there. Horrible thing.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the warp grinder as well then. So what sort of function does that kind of play on the battlefield, Jimbo?
So it's really interesting. It can drill underneath the ground and take another unit of Skaven with it, which is really, really cool. And even more importantly, when it comes out of the ground, it bursts right next to an enemy. So you actually come out
The
of the ground
internet in
and be straight
America
into combat with them, which is a real psychological impact on the opponent when they're trying to think, where's this going to turn
drill
up?
is cool.
It makes them play really differently. So it's really good fun.
Yeah,
like a
something
transport,
really interesting
like
to
a
as an opponent
teleporter,
to have
that's
to
really
think about,
fun.
like, where's this coming from? When is it coming? That's really nice. Now, the Storm Vermin have certainly had a glow up. So Max, chat to us a little bit about some of the cool features here.
Yeah, so the Storm Vermin are an elite version of a combat troop that we've seen before, but I think Clan Verminus has a lot of these guys, and I think the way we
these new
them,
Storm Vermin are
one leans into
awesome.
that and tries to exemplify the Verminus color
God,
scheme
they look so cool.
at its full, so they stand out from the normal clan rats.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of different ways that you can paint.
Oh my
these
God,
guys
that's
with
such a
lot of
glow up. They
armor
look
and stuff
so
that,
good.
really
Yeah, these are
makes
looking
them
real
pop
solid.
on the tabletop next to your clan rats. So it's almost like a clan.
They look a
rat
bit- they look a
up
fair
to
bit bigger as
11.
well, which
and
I
from
like.
a painting perspective, it
So that
offers
they
you
will
a
really
lot
stand
more
out
options to
on
just
the-
like
on the
push them
table.
that one step
Yeah.
further.
Nice.
It's
And in
a
terms
good
of sort
glow up.
of what kind of role do they play in Skaven society?
So these are usually the bodyguards and the escorts and the kind of hard hitters for the Claw Lords, even for the Grey Seers. Anybody
You'll be
high
able
up
to
in
reinforce
Skaven
them to
society
20?
will have some Storm Vermin at their disposal,
so
sometimes
good.
literally, so they can get away and like throw in the
shoulder
the
pads,
moves.
man.
Yeah,
But they know how to
Yeah.
fight, and they use pole arms because they figured out that actually you can poke the enemy from a distance away with a pole arm. They're very good fighters for Skaven,
I like
and
the
they can
champion
go
has a
toe-to-toe
pistol.
with Chaos Warriors, Stormcast Eternals, and maybe even win.
We've got three pretty nefarious-looking characters here with the Master Molder, the Warlock Galvanier, and the Arch Warlock. So, Jimbo, there's some good weapon options here. Tell us about your favourite.
It has to be the Warlock Galvanier. This guy is really, really cool. With his Warp Vault Obliterator, he can shoot the enemies from
He
range
looks awesome.
and absolutely annihilate them. But not only that,
these
with
new
his
Skaven
more
masks,
Warp
like
Vault Doom
the
ability,
one that, like the
if he does
slits
any
for the
damage
eyes
to
are
an
so
enemy
good.
unit, then nearby
Yeah.
other enemy units to that enemy unit also get hit, which is really cool.
The lightning kind of
Oh my
cascades
God,
out.
this
That's
is
the
so
one.
good.
The guys nearby. as
They
well
got
as the
two
target.
new
That sounds like everyone's getting
warp block
Oh,
engineers,
yes.
not one.
Yeah, this is like
so,
a.
Max, what are some
So there's
ways
the
that players
sniper in
can
the
sort
new
of, like,
box,
enjoy these
and then there's
miniatures
this
explore
guy with the
more
big
creatively?
lightning cannon,
I
and then
love
there's the
Skaven
Arch
because,
Warlock.
there's this whole subset of different clans within your army, and I think the Master
Definitely seems like they're
Molder and
focusing their
the
efforts
different
on the three
warlocks are
main
great
clans:
examples
Verminus,
of
Molder,
exemplars
and
of different
Scryer.
clans.
Yeah.
So you can go to town on all the fleshy
Oh, this guy-
mutation
this is
bits.
Molder
of the
guy. This is
Master
the Molder guy
and
I
all
was
the
hoping they'd
Molder,
do.
clan specific
Like
kind
the
of
Molder
elements,
hero.
and then
He's awesome.
all the
Oh, look at
high
his little
tech
arm.
warp.
Oh yeah, this is the
lightning,
Arch Warlock.
crazy,
That is such a
gadgetry
new,
on the
a nice
warlocks.
new version
Super
of the
fun
Warlock.
elements to
That's
engage
amazing.
with on
They
different
got
levels.
like carbon
So
fiber.
it's
thing.
definitely an
You
army.
got-
but,
Yeah.
as you
I guess it's
collecting
just
through the
triangles,
different
looks like carbon
features and the
fiber.
different models, you're never really going to get bored because you're always going to get a different like hook in each clan to play with.
There's a fantastic mix there. There's lots of variety there with that as well.
I'm really loving that you're seeing Clan Scryer and Clan Smolder, who are kind of in an alliance really at the moment. They're
show
working
me the
together,
Vermin Lord.
and you're seeing the fruits of their collaborations, and they are
Yeah, I like
terrifying.
this big
That's
re-release
why
is
we're seeing
focused on
sort of all
Molder and
these strange
Scryer because they're the most
machines and
interesting.
mutant
I'm like, yeah,
measures
rat
and
ninjas are
sometimes
fine, but
really
there's only so
exciting.
far you can push
So
that
we've got some
concept.
old favourites returning and a brand new character too. Phil, tell us all about Vizzik Skour.
Okay, so we know that the Skaven are always backstabbing, treacherous. They're always trying to get one over on each other and rise to the top. But Vizzik Skour is something completely new. He is a manifestation of the Great Horned Rat in his ascendant form as a new Chaos God. He is all about the devotion to the awful creed of the Great Horned Rat. So he's inspiring a frenzy in his worshippers.
So he's
His great
essentially
war shatter
a
bells, he anoints in his
Skaven
own
demon
blood, and they
prince.
send out this awful sonic cacophony that drives the Skaven into a frenzy.
That's
by
nuts.
the million. These rats are just pouring out.
Are we in like model
so
of
he's
the
kind
year
of like a
territory
religious
yet?
leader almost.
Oh,
He's,
that guy for
he's
sure
got
is
that kind of
definitely in
presence, and he's
contention.
really shaken up the Council of 13 and the Order of Vermin Lords that have been in control.
Teddy, you're
of
missing some good
Skaven
stuff.
society so far.
Yeah, and it's an amazing looking miniature as well, like an absolutely awesome centerpiece, right?
That is a
It's
cool.
the perfect centerpiece for any Skaven collection, really. I think
Cool
seeing something that's this massive and then still has the amount of detail that it has across the board.
His big
is
tail.
One of my favorite.
big,
I
scaly
can't stop
tail.
across the horns.
the
Dude,
new
what
kits.
is going on with
And
those?
from
He
a
is
painting
awesome.
perspective, there's just so much there. Even the
Dude, how
stoles
big is
are
this thing?
left
Is
blank.
this like-
so you
He's-
can
he'll be
add on
great at
the
demon size.
freehand stuff.
He'll be
There's
great at demon
little
size.
rats hidden across his horns and in his beard and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
There's all these
Dude,
runes
they killed it
carved
with
into
this
his
one.
back, and it just offers up a plethora of
I think we're
different,
model of the year
little
territory now.
elements to play
Did
with.
Shorn
with
come
the
out? Shorn was
painting,
last
so
year, right?
I'm really looking forward
The
to see
Shorn was
what
last
people
year,
do
yeah.
with this model
Okay.
because it's going to be like one of those ones that you see for years.
It's like
I
the
think.
very end of the year.
Now, Kritok Foulblade is not the only Skaven vying for power, but this one is pretty
Is this
special.
the
So, Jimbo,
great-
tell
this
us a
is
little
the
bit
horned
about
rat?
some of the cool abilities.
Wow. Kritok
It's
has
the
this awesome
manifestation
Yeah,
ability
yeah.
of
of the
Doom
rat,
Rat.
yeah.
So he uses it in any combat phase, and he gives himself strike first, which is really good. However, the
This is a
trade-off
cool
here is
character.
This,
he
I
then
mean,
can't
I'm a
use any
sucker for
commands
this guy
the rest
too.
of
Look at
that
the
phase.
shoulder
Can't
blades.
use
It
all
feels
attack,
super
can't use all
retro,
defense.
right? It feels like that.
There's a good
old,
reason for that as well.
like,
This
early
blade
90s
that he's
art.
got, this awful sword. It contains a Vermin Lord, a demon inside.
Oh my God,
the
he has
sword.
a Vermin
makes
Lord in his
bargains with
sword.
that thing. It's
Classic.
almost like a jail for this demon essence.
Yeah.
And he gives.
Wait,
the
so
demon
this
time
is
off
the
of his
new-
jail
this
service
guy's like Malice
in
Darkblade?
return for being more powerful, faster,
Yeah.
better fighter. Sooner or later, that's going to come back to bite
Malice
him. But
rat,
for
believe.
now, the two are in a kind of Faustian pact. And as a result, he's
there's a little rat under his
this
coat.
guy's really a merchant and a wheeler dealer and a
see that?
warlord character.
Yeah, yeah.
He can fight really well when the need arises.
Yeah, that's amazing. I could just imagine him sort of like on the battlefield, kind of negotiating with this blade at the same time, sort
Exactly,
of slashing
exactly.
down.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, guys, thank you ever so much for popping in to
Scabbard
chat
rat,
to us
yeah.
about these awesome new miniatures. And thank you to you for being with us. Watching the next time.
I didn't want to see Kill Team, my guy.
Whoa. What's going on here?
Is this first? What is this? Oh, Solar Ox. Not Solar Ox. Science.
The Skaven have been unleashed upon the city of Hellcrown. Chaos reigns for now. Thanks to our awesome studio guests for chatting to us about these wonderful new releases. And as always, if you want to check out any of the awesome units you've seen as part of the preview, you can head over to the Warhammer community website. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time
That was
on
a
the
real
Warhammer
short one
Preview
today.
Show.
Oh yeah, that might be right. A YouTube user. That might be Elysians. All right. Well, that was a real short show. We're gonna come back to the front clean. Hello, Gray Box. How are you doing? What did you think?
Yeah, that was really cool. That was way shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Hey, you're back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good show though. I mean, we got to see some crazy good stuff. I'm gonna just pop over to Warhammer Community real quick just to see if they've posted everything yet. I'm gonna get a gander at what they've shown. Just off top, what was your favorite? Besides the giant demon, greater demon, because I feel like that's kind of that's a gimme.
I mean, he definitely was my favorite. Yeah. He was awesome. Aside from him,
yeah,
probably the Globadiers. The Globadiers was sick.
Yeah, I think that's a good not even reimagining, just an update of the sculpt.
Yeah, the Globadiers are really, really cool.
Pretty big on that. Doesn't look like they've updated the site yet.
Weird. Isn't that meant to be like a battle report? I thought they were doing a game. I guess not.
Well, it looks like they're not going to update. They're not going to throw them up just yet. Oh well. So I guess let's close out early. It was a quick show today. Chat, what was your before we close out? I just want to know what everyone thought. What was your favorite thing? Yeah, Steven Camp. Steven he's living in between two realms at the point.
Dude, I don't know what
Gray
your
world
OBS
and purple world
is thinking. I don't know what's going on.
That's fine. It's just Discord and OBS being... I'm pretty sure it's my OBS. It's like... It's dying. This is why you never update OBS, guys.
Oh, yeah, you should never do that. Like,
No.
they even say you should never do that.
Yeah.
I'm still using the base version.
Yeah. All right, we're going to close it out before OBS decides to infect the rest of my computer and kill everything else. All right. That was a good show. Quick one. Tomorrow, there is something I need to mention. 2 things before you leave. Don't leave yet. We are selling t-shirts. These have high production value as opposed to this stream. These are up on the Etsy shop if you want to buy them. We're extending the pre-orders by a week because Meg said so, and she's the boss. So until next week, you can pick up these shirts. Check out the Etsy link. And then tomorrow, we're going to be... Yes, sorry, Polly. Polly already left. We're going to be doing a Discord event. We're not having a stream tomorrow because Zaq and Meg are out of town. We are going to be doing a big Jackbox party pack play along, play with, whatever, on Discord. So check that out. Soups is going to be running that. That's going to be super fun. All right, Gray Box Steven, do you have anything else to say before we head out?
No, that was a cool preview. Very, very short. Kind of excited for it. Seems like a good time to be a new Skaven player.
Yeah.
Lots of cool, exciting new kits coming. Yeah, very, 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 very cool.
Yeah. Here, before we go, I'm just going to readjust you one more time. Hey, look, everyone.
Okay.
There's Steven. Steven's box keeps moving. There he is. Say bye, Steven.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. All right.